All right. Where we last left off, we had saved everybody but one. Now I have to save one more. Oh yeah, and the father is right across the hall, being creepy. And it's 6 p.m. Do we have anything we need to say to him? What's going on with the Blake residence, but we can't do anything with the Blake residence until the silent dinner. The culprit, we've saved Father Sinnott. We have these 4 to save. We don't... We have to save, or not save, we have to exclude Montavani or exclude Coventry. Where is Montavani today? We don't know where Montavani is. And almost fell off. Oh, what a silly baby. Oh, didn't we already try talking to Montavani about... She's avoided all association with Miss Deane, but she did meet her before. I don't think that helps us. 6 p.m. We don't have a whole lot that we really need to do at this point. Like, honestly, at this point, we're just kind of waiting for the silent dinner. So I left a save at this point, so I'm wondering if we just kind of want to, like, move the clock ahead to the silent dinner. Because there's not a lot that we can do right now. Because we're missing one fact about him. We haven't met him. We're missing a couple facts about him, but I don't know how to get them. We have to profile him, so we can ask other people about him. "16 out of 22 evidence pieces found." Oh. Does that mean we need to talk to everybody about him? Okay, so let's go talk to everybody about him. Have I talked to you about him?
Yes, my child.
Where... Oh, yes, I've talked to you about him. Okay, so then I don't need to... I can talk about the kid. Unless I've already done that. No, I think I've already talked to you about the kid, too. Yes, I have. Okay, so then I don't need to talk to you.
I'll take my lead. Go with God.
Where is... Let's go talk to her.
What the?
Uh-oh.
No. There are enough.
Wait, why was I not allowed to walk in? I walked into someone else's room.
I will be informing the manager of this immediately.
I've walked into other people's rooms before. What the hell? Gotta go make hasty on Summer Chamber before the hour strikes of my birthday. Have a good night, Aspie, and I hope you have a lovely birthday. 19 people in the manor survived. There were 3 hours. Okay, so let's just load my autosave. How come I was able to walk into somebody else's chamber but not hers? Was it because I listened to the other one first? Okay, if I enter now, is it still gonna be upset? Is she still gonna be upset? No, she's still upset.
What?
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, my cabbages!
She has such a nice dress. Okay, so I don't how I'm supposed to know when I'm allowed to walk into somebody's room. Because I did it once before with Miss Montavani, I think. But how come now it doesn't show her room? Now it doesn't show it as, maybe Miss Montavani has the hots for you? Maybe. Okay, well then where are we gonna go? Let's go ground floor. Ground floor has a lot of people downstairs. Let's go talk to people downstairs. There's people in the bar, which is, I believe, this way. Is it gonna fix the upstairs yet? No, it still shows that... Okay, whatever, it's dumb. I don't know how I broke the game, but I apparently did.
We meet.
Okay, can I talk to you about Mr. Blake? Nice try, Akka. How could he have had so many how he could have had so many marriage proposals and still be single is beyond me. Did he not see the girls being laid up before him? Not congrats on being last for now. Akka, congrats on the 13. Certainly a good path to forget his wife to be find a newer, younger one, eh? Eh? She must have been a remarkable woman for him to hold her in such regard. He's not just going to forget about his wife. Let's ask about the kid. Have you met Marquess Blake's son? The boy died in a carriage accident with his mother. No? Okay, you don't know anything. Let's also get you to reflect on yourself.
How do you feel about your decision?
It does not give me the same clearness of path as my original plans did, but there is relief in no longer facing my end at the seance tonight. Perhaps I was too eager for a grand gesture, a final attempt at success. I think this is a better path to my goal.
I think so.
It's not that far from what I do, after all. Except, and this is the funny bit, you don't expect the loan to be paid back. I grew up thinking of that as a handout, but now I see it as a transaction. I pay money to buy legacy. Oh, don't look at me like that, Mr. Ward. The Catholics have been buying their way into heaven for centuries. This is the same thing, but in a different hat. An old leopard can't change his spots. At least, not right away. But who knows? Maybe my mind will lead and heart follow. And if we all get our needs met, who cares what the underlying intention is, eh?
I think that was all. 13 is a fitting number for this game.
Mr.
Okay, I can talk to you. Have you spoken to Marquess Blake? Only a little. He joined us for bridge the other evening, but said little outside of the game. I know his type, the quiet, stoic nobleman, not exactly the type to host a large event such as this. What about the kid? Were you aware that there is a Master Blake? Was I aware? No, I can't say that I was. Why would I be? Fathers have sons, families have heirs. What is there to say? And then what about your own reflection?
Do you mean to report me then? For murdering my husband?
I'm not a police officer. I have no legal obligation to do so.
What about a moral one?
I know what happened between you. Do you? I can see how you ended up where you did.
Mr. Ward, it would have taken a mystic to see where I was to end up. If there is any consolation in it, it is not something I would do again. A haunting changes one's perspective on such things.
How about this then? A second chance. I will monitor the news where you live and only intervene if any husbands go mysteriously missing. Does that sound fair?
I don't know, sir. Mr. Baker from number 11 is an awful bore. If I need to listen to him talk about his bay trees one more time... I shouldn't joke, I know. It is fair, sir. Thank you for your kindness to me through all this.
Yeah, that's good.
Good.
Good day, Mr.
And then you.
You.
Talk to you about him. His pastries could hear him talk. If I can hear him talk about those one more time. Do you know much about our host, the Marquis? Certainly I've heard about him. For a while, he was all anyone would talk about. When his wife died, many ambitious families tried to pawn their daughters off on him. He had no interest, it seems. Shame, I can't see the line lasting beyond him and the boy. So he knows about the boy. Does he know anything about the boy? Do you know anything about him? Well, I know all this will be his when the father passes, the last surviving Blake, if you can call his state surviving. Not that I can comment on anyone's physical health.
Do you have much understanding of what your angel wants of you?
Not yet. Something physical. I know that. Whatever it wants of me, I need to be healed. I can feel my body recovering at an accelerated rate since pledging myself to it. I assume its intentions will become clear to me soon enough. But first, the seance. Then a visit to my mother.
Hi, Smugs! I got my corticosteroid shot in it. Hurts a little now, but hopefully that means it'll be much better in the coming weeks.
I have put her to worry for all too long. I need to assure her that what comes next is a divine quest, and so, safe.
I hope you're doing well. How's your day going?
It's silly, but that will put her at ease. The only challenge will be getting her to believe me. It is, admittedly, something of a change.
Thank you for the cookie.
Character.
I think that was all
I'll
from
be off,
him.
Mr. O'Mara.
Don't let me keep you.
Mr. Ward.
You are from the area, Doctor. Do you know the Marquis at all? Not really. I left for my studies a long time ago, and when I came back, I had no reason to visit this place. The man I see now, though, bears no resemblance to the vibrant man I recall from my youth. What about the kid? Were you aware that Marquis Blake has a son? He didn't, of course, when I left for my studies. I first heard of the boy after an accident. They needed the doctor to help him with his lingering damages. He was in the carriage, the one that killed his mother, you see. Came out alive, but at some cost, I gather. I received a letter asking me to consider returning home for the task, but nothing came of it. I assumed they went with somebody resident to the region. Probably a blessing in hindsight. I don't need to travel between here and Dublin any more than I do already. And then your reflection.
I think it's safe to say your methods worked.
Well, yes, but also no. We succeeded. Not through my methods, but through Fia's and mine. There is a lesson there for me. I was too focused on the future. But when we forget the past, we don't learn from it, and we repeat the mistakes of it. And we only got there because you stepped in. I'm grateful.
That was my
of
plan.
course, that I might have let my duty to the land and its people down because of ego. So in all, I'm proud of what we achieved here. I'm proud of what it's taught me. And if you will do me the honor,
Aww.
I am proud to call you a friend.
The honor, Doctor, is all mine.
Aww. Finally broke through my emulators renderer at a very slow software renderer, but now I'm going through shaders, and I wrote them myself without copying from anybody this time. I need to find a blogging solution to write about all that. That's awesome, Smugs! Well done! Can I talk about these ones? Can you tell me much about Morgan, the Phantom Queen? Look, Mr. Ward, it's important to note that we have these three sources for all this. The writings of Catholic monks, so an agenda has to be acknowledged there. Second are followers who believe to have encounters with the entities in questions. Again, those with an agenda. And the third, pure fiction, entertainment inspired by the first two sources. But the problem is that they all became intertwined, and are all as true and false as another. So take everything you hear with that in mind. So the Morgan, a powerful goddess and war witch with who can strike fear into the hearts of her foes and bolster the courage of those on her side. Many a war was won or lost based on her favor, and that's how she is often painted, a war goddess, but she is more than that. She is a triple goddess, so when all aspects are viewed together, a softer image comes up, a protector goddess. A fierce one, yes, but a protector nonetheless. What do you know of the Tua de Danann? Literally it means the folk of the goddess Danu. They are the race that preceded humanity in Ireland. While we know where they are now or where they ended up, as such, where they came from originally is unknown. They are somewhat analogous to gods, though that is more dependent on the specific character rather than their race. Maybe a better way to put it is that they were all godlike, but what godlike means is subjective. Can you tell me about the Cailleach? Anne Cailleach, or as she is sometimes unfairly called, the Winter Hag. Her time is upon us. She rules from Samhain to Beltane. Samhain being commonly known now as Halloween. Beltane is May 1st and is ruled over by Breed. She ushers in the cold, the dark, the wet. She guides the old and sick to the other world in that time. Then come May, she is gone again to rest. Okay, Smugs, thanks for stopping by. A spoiler on my card. They're not that bad. The Fae. What do you know about the Fae? Well, the name can refer to a few things. Generally, the Fae are thought to be inhabitants of the other world. It's unclear if they can cross over at will or if they are trapped here looking for a way home. They can see more often in the dark, rural parts of the land, where the cities and towns haven't invaded the land as thoroughly. They are most real, most present on this plane at this time of year, Samhain. A worry for us as Miss Montavani and co. undertake the Pierce the Veil. May they see this as a way home? Hopefully I finish this up tonight, Smugs. And then you'll be able to join again on Saturday and the next week. Because we miss you and we love you. Oh, congrats on the 9. Hopefully not. Yes, that's... I mean, I can talk about this too. What do you know about the goddess breed? The goddess, let's see, a member of the Tua de Danann, the goddess of wisdom. A member of the Tua de Danann, the goddess of wisdom, healing, poetry, livestock, any number of things. She's sometimes thought to have 2 sisters of the same name with other domains, and sometimes they're all attributed to the one breed. You'll find her linked to the St. Bridget too, I can tell you that for free. Congrats on being last, Smugs. Do you recognize this picture? Of course I do. I took it maybe a week ago. Evelyn must have dropped it. You should return it to her. Just getting all this stuff out of the way, I may as well, right? Doctor, if I told you I'd seen a large, shadowy figure on the grounds, what would you say? Any other place or person, you might find yourself in a white jacket. But here, I'd say if it's truly large, then it's perhaps not. It's not a mortal's ghost. Then it's perhaps you're seeing the. Dad, congrats on the 5-stream streak. Did you see your little shooting star down there? Perhaps you're seeing the echo of an old god, one of the Tua de Danann. Couldn't help but wonder what a man of science such as yourself would want from an event like this. Not that long ago, people mistook chemistry for magic. The same with medicine. Just because we don't fully understand what magic is or what ghosts really are, does not make them unscientific. If this event can do what they claim it will be a massive breakthrough. Or it might be a disaster and unravel the fabric of reality. Either way, I should be here, whatever way it goes. I guess I could talk about the ball, too. Can't say I was expecting a ball quite like that one. Either. Thankfully, I got a whiff of the drink and knew something was off. Since they alter one's mind state, knowing you've taken a hallucinogen can lead to very different experiences than not knowing. You didn't take it then? That is not what I said. No, he specifically said knowing you've taken a hallucinogen can lead to a different experience. So he knew. He must be a chiropractor. I don't think anything else is gonna help.
I have to be on.
Be well.
Let's talk to you about your reflection.
Where will you go?
Everywhere, I hope. I was looking at France. We had a French couple come here once. They were really
Chiropractor.
didn't care what anyone else thought. But this week, I've met, well, in the loosest sense of it, people from so much further. Maybe I'll go to all their countries. Huh. Imagine they bumped into me. I wonder if they'd even know who I was.
We can talk about all sorts of things, but it also doesn't entirely... Well, some of it might matter. What can you tell me about Mary Blake? Mary? Oh, you mean Mrs. Marquess? Not much. I never knew her. They hired me long after she died. How do you find working for Marquess Blake? He doesn't deal with me much. He'll talk to Varley, who'll pass commands down from up high. Suits me. I don't like much the idea of nobility pushing us about. I keep forgetting about him, pretending I work in a normal hotel. Well, maybe not normal. Ask him about his dumb hair. Seems sus to me, but you do you. Psh. Whatever, Akka. Do you often see the Marquess Blake's son? Almost never. Every so often I take a meal up for him, but mostly Mrs. Joyce or Miss Murphy do that. I try to stay clear. What do I have to talk about with a 10-year-old rich kid? You know what? That's fair. Do you know anything about the Fae, Mr. Doyle? Best not to talk about them, sir. At least not to call them by name. I met one once on the grounds. I thought maybe he was a guest, but I hadn't seen yet. But the moment I looked him in the eyes, and then he asked for my name, my own voice asking my name from my own face. I knew if I stayed, I knew if I stayed, I had given him my name, and I knew if he had that, I'd not be seen again. Not the real me. I never knew until that night how fast my legs could carry me. We already got this. We already got that. We talk about this. Wanted to ask if you've ever seen anything here larger than a ghost, a shadowy figure. If you need help with something tangible, then I'm your man. This stuff, I know. We can't all be Johnny Bravo. Hey. I haven't seen that show since I was a kid. Is there much to do around here? Outside of the manor, I mean. Nothing, it's mostly fields and farmland. Good luck if you're a sheep, I guess. Or good fun if you're a sheep, I guess. Not much fun otherwise. There's a pub over in Gofford, that sometimes has music, but you're hardly gonna trek out there. God, there must be more to life than this. What am I doing here? Yeah, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
Is there anything on these tables? No, okay. We're gonna go to the drawing room and we're gonna go talk to Mr. Dupree. He might have some info for us. And then we'll almost be at 7 o'clock, which means we'll almost be at 8 o'clock. We did already get one new piece of information on... I don't know what just happened. Despite being a most eligible bachelor, Marquess Blake has refused remarrying, dedicating himself to his wife's memory and his son. We can discuss this with him and his kid. Do I know where he is right now, though? Still only have 17 pieces of evidence. Oh, hey, Miss Montavani's in here, too.
Hello again, my friend.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to you. Oh, I can talk to you about all these things, too. Okay, I got a lot of stuff to talk to you about them.
Is she really laid to rest?
She is. Thanks be to Maman. And thanks to you and Mrs. Joyce, of course.
And that means... you will not see her again?
Not in this life, no. Why are you asking?
My brother. He is dead. Since coming here, I've learned he's still...
This is E33?
Unfinished business of his own, perhaps.
But how do I find out what it is and free him? Before he becomes trapped like your Laura.
That I do not know, Mr. Ward. But if Laura found a way to get you to free her, I'm sure your brother can too.
That's fair. Oh yeah, you're right. I dropped a couple frames there. Have you learned much about the Morgan? As triple sister goddess associated with war and fate. Some say she is the Banai, the washerwoman who appears before tragedy to wash the clothes of the soon-to-be dead. It's funny you mentioned her. One of her triad is named Bav? It's also the Gaelic word for crow, which I find funny given how many of the dead birds are here at the moment. It's a murder many times over. Do you know much about Kaylee? Not a lot. I know that she predates the Tua de Danann, but nothing more than that. It's scary, isn't it, Mr. Ward, to think that there are things out there older than the gods? Goivnu. We haven't talked to him about Goivnu yet. Do you know much about the god Goivnu? He's a smithing god, yes. I don't recall much about him. Perhaps one of the Callahans or Mr. O'Finn can be of more help. Well, that didn't help us at all. We're talking about this. Someone's been putting St. Bridget's crosses around the manor, haven't they? So I've seen, but I'm not sure who. I tried to ask the housekeeper, but she gave me the filthiest glare and rushed off. I suspect she'd rather die than have anything to do with magic, ritual, or myself. Aka. You're not allowed to talk for 1 minute. Have you met with the owner of the manor? Marquis Blake? Indeed I have. He was perfectly cordial. But even so, in my line of work, you get a sense for grief. And that man has it in spades. That did not help me. Good Lord, Akka. I hear that the Marquis has a son. So I gather. He was in a carriage accident, I think. I don't mean to sound insensitive, but I get a shiver down my spine anytime I realize he's watching me from his room. It's not just the weather that keeps me from the gardens. I thought he was in the gardens. Oh, should I be asking about O'Finn? So rarely do you meet with people whose charms are matched by their honesty. I could spend hours in his company, though I'd be lying if I said I understood every word he said. I wonder if I should have been asking.
I've taken an...
Not at all, Mr.
Signor Ward.
How do you like the young master? I have not met him. The Marquis wants to keep him from all this business, though I would not say it. I suspect that I hope that the Marchioness ghost would appear. That may be too much for the boy at this age, and if she did not appear, that would be too much in another way. No, best he is safe from the whole thing until a later age. You've dealt with Marquis Blake, yes? Oh, from the very beginning, it was he who reached out to me and come and host this event. Though how he had heard of me, I do not know. He has been very welcoming. Ah, but... it is his eyes, Signor. They scare me, their intensity. I'm not always sure what is behind those eyes. Is it just grief that drives him? Something more? There's part of me that worries I am enabling something in him. I could also talk to you about the ball. Marquis Blake seems to have spared no expense on this event. I think I am worth the money, no? I'm at the ball last night. Ah, yes, the ball. I worry we may have provoked some spirits, but Marquis insisted on the drugs. Part of attuning ourselves to this place and its frequency. And the others, they seemed happy with the experience, no? Literally all I can talk to you about it.
That's all.
Of course.
What if I talked to you about the refusal? I am told there was some scandal around your choice not to remarry. Is there now? I did my duty. I married and sired. Perhaps it did not work as intended, but I am under no further obligation. I have not met another woman like Mary. Perhaps our vows were until death do us part, but I will face hers at God's doors as true to her as I ever was. Oh, I should have talked about the dude with... I don't know what...
If you'll excuse me.
Isn't like random solicitors. Whenever he orders DoorDash. Where is everybody else? In the kitchen basement. He's outside. Got a walled garden. Where am I right now? Oh, I can go right then through here. And will what's her name be in here? No, but you're in here.
May I be of...
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you about your reflection.
What do you do now?
That all depends on what comes next. I do not know what to expect from this event. If anything, perhaps we'll see an influx of guests and everything will be okay. But if not, there is money there to keep the place afloat and its occupants safe. Either way, I suspect we are all long due a holiday.
I agree. Talk to about O'Finn. Have you had a cause to meet Mr. O'Finn before? He signed in, we met then. I say signed, but I suppose this scene takes all sorts. That didn't help. I guess I did already talk to you about those two. Did I talk to you about these things? Did you happen to drop your glasses? It is nothing, sir. They are serviceable. I'll have them replaced after the event. Yes, you can chat, Akka. Unhappy expression. Are you alright, sir? You look rather perturbed. I'm perfectly fine. My mind is on the hotel and event. Do you entertain the idea of the Fae at the hotel? That would be a matter of personal belief. Certainly the Manor's history is tragic enough that if one wanted to, they could find proof to support the theory. As a result, we leave out milk and honey. Best to be safe. Well, that's cute. I understand the hotel is in some financial trouble. I'm hoping that with your discovery, that will not be a thing of the past. And then the ball. Can't say I was expecting a hotel to host such a party as that one. I understand it's not uncommon for such circles. The Marquess was clear that this had to be on par with a London event at all costs. Oops, I didn't mean to click analyze.
I need nothing else.
I was having
Thank
balls
you.
in her mind.
Certainly.
And then there's no one else in here? No. Okay, so we're gonna go outside. From work and then figure out something for food. Hopefully this time I'll make it back for end of stream. If not, it was another fun time. Mr. Bakes, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you sleep well, or not sleep. Hope you drive safely and get some good food, and then hopefully we will see you again before the end of stream. Yes, it would be lovely to see you again. I don't know. We should be going a little bit later just because we have to finish the game tonight. Hopefully we can finish the game tonight. Baby!
Again?
I think we'd be finishing it. Have you met the Marquess? I have, though I can't say he seems much for conversation. After all this effort, you might think he might be he might be a little more interested in his guests. What about the kid? I don't suppose you've met the Marquess's son? His son? I didn't know he had one. He can't be the social sort. What about the ball? Can't say I was expecting a ball of that sort. Oh, these people, they're not all so dour as they let on, are they? What a surprising way to find out. Such parties are less unusual than you might imagine. There's quite a number in London and New York, but they are always some sort of surprise. Never, Akka! And then, can we talk about... Have you met Mr. O'Finn? How could I not? I'm still not sure what compelled him to show up in ritual garb, but at least it's a talking point. And then I can also ask you about your reflection.
What will you do after this?
If you must discuss it. Now that I know I am forever doomed, I think I am done with this life. I will return to New York and my husband, and try to find some way to enjoy this joyless experience. He will be happy, I am sure. It will free some storage space for his golf trophies.
Guess we'll go back.
I won't bother.
Goodbye now.
Oh, what was it? Is there anyone in the churchyard? No. Anyone in the catacombs? Hedge maze? Let's just go to them just in case. Big squeak. Anyone here? No, there's no one here. Okay, big squeak again. Go check the hedge maze. The squeak is a vendetta or something. I can't. It's so loud. They really need to WD-40 that door. Big squeak.
Hot damn!
Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome on in, friend. I hope your day's going well. Oh, we have two people over there that we can talk to. Oh, I'm gonna get a cutscene, I think.
She
yeah.
seems a sweet girl.
Shut up, Akka.
How old is she?
She'll be 14 in the winter.
You said that just the way my sister talks about her children, you know.
I only said she'll be 14.
It's not the words, dear, but the tone. Just the way a parent would talk about their child.
It so happens I might be the closest Alma has these days.
That's a terrible burden for someone so young.
No. It's a privilege. One that I am happy that I'll now get to fulfill to its end.
Oh yeah, because her lineage or her family's not cursed anymore.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you?
Okay, so we'll talk about your reflection.
With the ritual complete, am I to understand that the Quinn family is free of their curse?
I've instructed my solicitor to transfer all the deeds to Miss Barbosa. If Biddy O'Connor keeps her word, yes, I think it's done.
Yay!
Finally. Finally.
If I might ask, will you and your family be all right? Losing that much land and the money from it must mean you're losing most of your assets.
Oh, almost everything. We will be significantly poorer, there's no doubt about that. It will not be easy, but I have some renown as a poet. I'll find the money for my sister's dowries that way, and I will work for my living. We are going to be okay. I will see to it. I got us this far, and I suppose you did too in the end. So, thank you, Mr. Ward.
You're welcome.
No, none of it will be easy, but it will be worth it. After all, for the first time in my life, I have a future.
I guess I can ask about some other stuff since I have time. It's quite a striking brooch you have. My sister gave it to me as a keepsake when I sent off a good luck charm, she called it. Even though everything is played out, I think she was right. I want to talk to you about Mr. Blake. Do you know the Marquess? No, I do not. Some of my family knew him, so I had the impression of the man. Studious, hardworking, quite quiet, a devout Protestant. I gather his father spent a generous portion of the family fortune on a lavish lifestyle across Europe, all while Ireland struggled with the famine. And so he tasked himself with rebuilding the family's funds by turning the place into a hotel. But the man I met now, the one who opened his doors to this gathering, this event, well, there's a gulf between the man I heard of and the man I once met here. I'm gonna also ask about Mr. I don't suppose you've had the opportunity to speak with Mr. O'Finn, the master of the lands. I did corner some information on the people of the region, but he seems more focused on the myths at some moments. I got the impression he couldn't actually distinguish the two. The child. Do you know much about Walter Blake? Not a lot. I've heard of him and gather he's the family's last hope. Frankly, I've been too busy with the survival of my own lot to care too much.
I'll leave you be.
Okay, and then Miss Callahan.
Dick.
Oh, I can still talk to you about a lot of this stuff. Oh, but she's gonna disappear. Okay, so first I'm gonna talk to you about Blake, because that was the important thing. Do you know the Marquess? Well, I thought I did. Not closely personally, but as a figure, I reckon I knew him. And he goes and runs an event like this, and well, he's a very different man than he was a few years ago. And then I want to talk about Mr. O'Finn. You know Mr. O'Finn? He's a good laugh. We've known each other for a long time. If you know his druidic code of conduct, you know he and I are just singing the same song, just with different harmonies.
I'll let you go.
You take care now, Declan. And don't forget to get a bite to eat into you. It's going to be a long day.
Unlock the hypothesis! Ooh, Aka, yay! Okay. We're going to, first of all, we're going to do a save because it is a new hour. And now we can do a hypothesis. So, his goal was to protect the land, as it is his ancient duty as a druid, as a descendant of the Legion rulers. Cuckoo,
So
cuckoo.
Mr. O'Finn is of an ancient bloodline of Milesian sorceress, as is Miss Deane. Is that why they've gone missing? There are 3 such bloodlines. Is there a descendant of that 3rd line? If so, then who? And were they brought here? Then taken because of their ancestral relationship with the Tuatha Dé Danann and Guivnu?
Guivenu. I keep saying that wrong. I kept saying Guivenu. Guivenu. I do not yet know his final fate. Mr. O'Flynn is of the same bloodline as Miss Deane. That is why he too has been taken. Oh! Oh! That's all the lights out. What does that mean for the seance? That's good. Right? Oh, I don't even need to... Oh, I don't need to... Well, I guess I can't confront him because he's gone. Now I have 3 more. Okay, well, this is sus. It's the 2 Blakes and then Coventry. That's a little sus. Do you like fun seances or boring seances? Because I think the evening is about to get a lot more boring. I don't know. Okay. Is there anyone else that's a Milesian? Let's go back to our records and go to the Milesians and see who we can discuss that with. Milesians. We can still discuss it with Fia. But I don't know where she is right now. Nice 17, nice 17. Churchyard, catacombs, basement, first floor. Where is everyone? That's the auto ban number. I'm not gonna ban Andy. Oh, did I do a save? I did do a save. Okay, we're good. The Autobahn number means you can go as fast as you want. Big squeak. Is there anyone here? She's there, but we've already talked to her. I know, that squeak is awful. We can go quickly over to the church and see if anyone's there now, but I don't think they will. Big squeak. Nope. Big squeak again, sorry. I want to see if I can find Fia. Because what other mysteries do I have right now? Lake residence and the culprit. The only people I need, but for both of these, I have to investigate the residence, which I can't do until I go to the dinner. So at this point, it's literally just like talking to people. Where am I? I just need to find... If I don't see her down here, I guess I could go to some of the other rooms. Oh, is she in the bar, maybe? Maybe she's in the bar. I don't know if she's ever been in the bar. But I can check. Nope. Not in the bar. She might be in the drawing room. Otherwise, I will go upstairs to her room. Makes me think of you big squeaky squeakers, which is another Michelle back to when you were playing the Outer Wilds DLC, which Andy should play. For a hilarious thing happened and you said, you big sneaky sneakerson. It's true, I did do that. Mr. Coventry, you big sussy susserson.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
Sir. I've talked to you about everything, but I'm very sus of you. Do you have anything you'd like to discuss? Like maybe, the dude that went missing? Oh, I guess I've already talked to you about that. But I haven't talked to you about Mr. Blake. Have you spoken to Marquess Blake yet? A few times, the poor man. The things he suffered, the loss of his wife, injuries to his son. I can see why he'd invest in an event like this so heavily. What about his son? Well, I may have already talked to you about him. What about Evelyn Deane? Oh, I already talked about her. Okay, carry on.
Good day, sir.
And to you.
I said good day! In the drawing room. Nobody new in here. What's this book? Not important. Alright, carrying on. I've made that joke like 30 times. That's okay. Is there anybody in the ballroom? I need to find, what's her name? Nope, not in there. We'll go upstairs and we'll check her room. I'm looking for Callahan. Miss Fia Callahan. Miss Fia Callahan is all the way on the other side of the... all the way down here. And then down this way. And then up here. Oh, she's not in there. It says she's not in there, but where is she then? I'll take care of myself when you tell me to. Aw, good. She's not... Unless she's in, like... Oh, we actually didn't try... We could go to the catacombs, but we actually didn't try the... Wouldn't be in the basement. She doesn't have access to that. We didn't check. We can also go to, like... lobby and, like, luggage room and stuff like that. The courtyard. We can try some of that, too. Try some of that. I really want to find her so that I can ask her more about... I didn't just miss her image, did I? Wouldn't be in the basement. She can't get into the basement. Try the catacombs as well. Maybe she's out feeding Lottie. No, there's no one out here. What's a Lottie? The horse!
There you are, love. Good girl.
God, how could you forget about Lottie? How dare you? Lottie is best girl. Nothing here. Go inside. Take a little look at these rooms. Then we'll go to the catacombs, but... I don't think she's gonna be in the catacombs. Is she gonna be in the luggage room or the closet or something? I don't think so. And there's also She could be in the library? But I doubt it. I don't think she's ever been in the library. In which case, if she's not in... in the closet, Stop looking at me. Oh, she is in here.
Ah, Declan.
So I was like, where else is she gonna be? What can you tell me about Belizeans? Well, that's the race of man who came to this island and battled the gods for the right to stay. Funny, we first fought them, then we worshipped them. Then we largely forgot. I like that more than worshipping the god that we lost in the end myself. That didn't give me anything new. Give you your reflection.
Satisfied?
Oh, gods, no. The seance is still going ahead. Damage will still happen.
But we saved everyone.
We've protected the well.
And we saved everyone.
And I think a rift between Rory and I is mended.
Yeah.
Declan. I'm so proud of him.
Aww.
What a fool I was. To be such a stick in the mud. I should have trusted his new ways. And, in doing so, had faith in myself as a teacher. I guess one always worries they've not done enough to prepare their young'uns. But you have to let them fly, I suppose. And Rory, he soared.
Aww. Okay, let's talk about all the goddesses and stuff. Can you speak on the Morrigan? And what can I tell you? That she's a blood-hungry madwoman? Or that she's the great savior of the land? A mother of monsters and lover of mankind? Maybe she's all of it. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's that and more. I truly don't know. I don't walk her path and I've not met her. The monks who wrote down our ways edited our ways, so is she the villain they made her out to be? Maybe, but I'd wager she was more than a powerful and headstrong lass. That villain enough for those monastic boys. Can you tell me about the Kaylee? A bit, it's her I welcomed in when I formed the circle and make space for intentions to form. I've sat at her chair at the spring equinox to welcome the days, and then again on the autumn one to bid them farewell. I've crawled through her house on sleuthed and caught a glimpse of the otherworld, sorry. In return, she sometimes visits me in my sleep and teaches me a trick or two. It's from her I have my Da Shalak, like from Arthurian legend. I may as well talk to you about this too. See, you are handy with a needle and thread. I can stitch up jumpers and wounds, all part of the work. No need throwing something out when all it needs is a mend. I don't believe I've ever seen jewelry of the sort you're wearing before. No, it was on my list at one point, but I never ended up watching it. A lot of it is handmade. Some of it brings me luck and some of it protects me. They're old crafts to be sure, but not soon forgotten. Did you enjoy the masked ball, Miss Callahan? Didn't go. I wasn't about to head to a thing like that. I was playing cards with the staff for most of it. Costumes or something else, though. I'll give you all that. Shadowy figure. Can you think of anything that might explain a large ghostly figure on the land? Now they've gone and done it. I warned them that nothing good would come of this seance. It's not a ghost, that's for sure. They only come in one size. All this messing has lured some of the fair folk here, or maybe awoken one of the Tua. And don't look at me like a feckless cow, Declan. The Tua de Danan. Old gods. Gone from our plane to the other world, but sure, what kind of god can't walk among its people every now and then? Goddess breed. Can you tell me about the goddess breed? Well, as Akali is the winter, they say breed is the summer, one of the fairest and most loved goddesses. It's said that when her son was killed by Weavenu, that she's keened the first keening, and all other keening since is her sharing that sorrow that mortal kind is and knowing their pain of loss. What do you make of that strange device in the atrium? The worrisome jar of green energy? I've seen it. I've poked it. I've even spilled wine on it, but nothing seems to deter her from whatever it's doing. I have a bad feeling about it, Declan. Well, good thing I emptied it. No spending time on this is no big deal. How long is this series? Mary Blake. What can you tell me about Marchioness Blake? Mary, I can tell you she didn't care that much for the title. We only spoke a few times. She had trouble conceiving, so she came to me under the dead of night for some alternative help. The Marquess wouldn't have liked that sort of thing then. Funny how death changes us. I never heard much of how it turned out, but the boy's on the wall, so it must have worked. Not that I doubted it would, mind you. When I arrived, I thought I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountains. Declan, I'm sorry for whatever loss you've suffered. The Bon Ni, she's called an omen of death to come. This is the kind of thing I was warning people about. If you're seeing her, we'll have death before this weekend is over, if it hadn't happened already. Why do you say sorry for my loss? The Bon Mi, she's only clearly visible to those who are grieving. She's lured by the death to come, but can be seen by those with death's touch still on them. Those grieving for the love lost. 18 seasons, 20 episodes each, something like that. Holy crap, I did not know it was that long. Okay, yes, sorry, that's the one I was thinking of. Okay, that's not as bad. I've heard that this manor is haunted. Have you seen anything of the sort? There's more spirits here than any one place should have, Declan, I can tell you that. A generosity of ghosts and past 250 years. Started with the bloody wound Cromwell cut into this land, and carried on through generations of Edward Blake's depraved descendants. Ended in a wild spot. Kind of like Riverdale? Never ended up finishing Riverdale. I got like 3 episodes from the end, and I was like, what is happening? Have you been to an event before such as this one? Such as this one with a rake of magicians looking to tamper with the very fabric of the world? No, I haven't been that unlucky. Looks like my luck's run out, huh? Couldn't think of a worse use for this know-how if I tried. Mark my words, this little trick of theirs, if it works, will be devastating. I've seen it on the wind and I feel it in my bones. I watched Merlin and then Rain back to back. Which one's Rain? That's a fine cross you have there. This is just to keep the priests off my back. Between you and me, Declan, I don't much care for these new gods. Up high on the golden thrones, pah. I prefer the old gods, walking and working with the land side by side with us. Oh, I did think for a fact. I might as well ask you about this. Have you noticed anything strange since coming here? Declan, you can't actually be asking me that. Sure, the whole place is mad. Whispers in the wall, laughter outside the windows, and no heat from the fire. Wait, what? Wall-to-wall strangeness. That's all I can ask you about, though.
I'll let you go.
You take care now, Declan. And don't forget to get a bite to eat into you. It's going to be a long day.
I guess I can talk to you.
Yes, my child.
What's Rain about? Let's talk to you about the hedonistic ball. Were you at the ball last night? I was. I assume you ingested whatever we were given? I did, but not knowingly. You may save your confessions. You saw them. The pretense was dropped. We saw through this black iron prison and saw reality for the hell it really is. Would that they understood what we've witnessed, then we could all turn our efforts to freeing ourselves. Alas for them, it was all party games, and so they remain lost. I hope you are well, Father. You look under the weather. I perhaps spend too much time indoors and underground. When you reach my age, you will no doubt also carry your years on your face. Hey. Can you tell me anything about fetters? Well, typically they are manacles used to restrain one around the feet. But given where we are, I suspect you mean in the more esoteric sense. In which case, it is a term used to describe what anchors a spirit to a place or person. This manor houses many specters, most likely trapped by the events that led to their death. Perhaps they are fettered to the building or land. Perhaps something else keeps them trapped here. You've noticed the strange device in the atrium, I assume? I have seen it. I am told it tracks our readiness for the main event, but I believe it tracks us. I gather this manor is haunted. Have you seen anything to that effect? It does seem to be harder for spirits to leave here. I suspect something of greater spiritual magnitude keeps them from leaving. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. If you don't mind my asking, Father, what has you at an event like this one? If I was to tell you, child, you could not believe me. The truths I bring are too vast for the minds of most. There is more to be done here than speaking with a memory from history. Such pointless pursuits stop us from true freedom, true ascension. And now I see I've already lost you. And strange occurrences. Have you experienced anything strange since coming here? This place is not without its unusual quirks, but there is not much here that I haven't encountered before elsewhere. Yet. I'm hopeful that something truly unique can be found here.
I'll take
just chatting up the locals. It's true. I guess I may as well just like advance to the next hour then. Because the next hour is where shit's really gonna hit the fan, because we're gonna go to, hey, there's a thing right there. That's where it's gonna be the silent dinner. Okay. So now we have to save because This is where we have to do a lot of stuff. So we're gonna go to the dining room. So we're gonna get kicked out in like 30 seconds. So we have to go to the dining room, but then Miss Joyce is going to give us a key to leave and get into... Wait, what the hell is he doing over there? What are you doing over here?
Yes, my...
Why are you not at the dining room? I can't ask him anything, but I just want to know that I'm onto him.
Go with God, my child.
He's always in the weirdest spots. I just want him to know that I am sus of him. Anyone else in any weird spots? They're in the servants' halls. Oh wait, so am I supposed to go down to them then? I'm in a weird spot. Or was I supposed to go... I don't know, we're gonna go down this way first. I might get kicked out of here, but we'll find out. Look through keyhole. Most of the staff are in here. Looks like they're preparing for something. With the staff's go ahead to look around, I don't think I have to be as cautious as before. So I can go in? Oh no, it's locked. So I do have to go back upstairs. To actually go to the dining room. Okay. I thought I had to meet her for the key, but I think she said she was gonna slip it to me. We'll find out. If I'm wrong, I can always revert to the 8 o'clock save. I only have an hour to go investigate.
Mr. Ward, will you...
Yes, but this is already 1 minute.
Reminder, sir, that the silent dinner is different to the other meals. Silent being the operative word here.
I'm not supposed to say yes?
No talking, please. Unless you'd like to upset our guests. And they're unnerved by staring, so none of that.
What am I supposed to do then?
Secondly, there will be no staff. We'll be having our own meal in the servants' hall. Though, of course, your food has already been prepared. Thirdly, I've been told to impress upon you that this is a deeply spiritual event. If you feel the need to leave, that's fine, but don't disturb anyone. That should be all, if you'll allow me to show you to your seat.
Okay. Wait, I wasn't supposed to talk. I failed.
Ghosts?
Oh yeah, because we were supposed to invite someone that we were like spiritual for. Right.
Lord save me. I cannot get used to this. Laura? She returned for this.
No, he's thinking.
Being freed. Mrs. Lau's husband. Is that Mary Blake? Why is she facing away? Alexander Quinn?
My brother!
Eamon? I did not think that you could actually could have actually.
Well, I'm gonna have a stroke.
I suppose I shouldn't stare. Varley said it upsets them. Then, I suppose, all there is to do is eat.
Is there gonna be a key in here? Yes! Okay, good.
What is this? There is a key here.
She literally told you she was giving you a key.
The note reads, Blake residence now.
Yeah.
Mrs. Joyce, I assume.
She literally told you that, dude.
Perhaps it's a good time to investigate, since the Marquess and most of the guests appear to be here.
Oh, I don't get to stay at all, just even look? Okay. Alright. We do another save. The residence. Let's go! Yes, I basically just start, but it's okay because we're getting some other stuff done. Finally going in to the Blake residence. I don't know what we're gonna see in here. I'm kind of scared. Basement annex. I think this one takes me to the downstairs that I wasn't able to get into before. Scared of kitties? No. Oh. Why would I be scared of kitties? Entering the Blake residence is the point of no return. Are you confident in the knowledge you have gained about the culprit and suspects thus far? I mean, this is the first time I've been able to get to the Blake residence. I also made a save, so yes. I've literally got this at 0, so. I don't know what else I could do. Whoa, what's going on with the clock? Things are not right here. What? I guess time doesn't matter when I'm here? So I don't have to worry about my time. But what am I gonna find in here? I'm scared. Defaced family portrait. They've been turned to face the walls. The front door. Drafts of invites for a handful of participants. Only O'Finn, Deane, and Montavani's names are here. Oh. Does this mean we can pet Lottie as much as we want? Lottie's back in the other place, so I don't know if we can. I believe Lottie wouldn't come to the seance. These papers, the scrawling on them are largely indecipherable, and many pages are ruined from liquid being spilt on them. Gather mystics, seance will channel their life energy. Psychic jolt. When the veil is at its thinnest, open the portal. Wake the god from its sleep. Each letter S has been drawn over in red ink. It is sticky with alcohol residue. Ah! The letter S. Statues have been blindfolded. Somebody did not want anything watching them. A defaced family portrait. the elevator. Well, I guess I have to either take the elevator or I can go up the stairs. But they're not blindfolded. This program is brought to you by the letter S and viewers like you. There's another one of these in the atrium. If I remember correctly, they look quite similar. Oh, this is the same... Oh no. Why are the gates locked? Oh, so I could just take the elevator up then if I wanted to get up that way.
It's locked.
Also locked. This is the lab. Looks to be a sort of lineage map. It starts with 3 names from long ago. Aberfin, Amergen, and Aramon. Works down to modern times. At the bottom, many names are struck out, but 2 are circled. Evelyn Deane and Donald... I forgot how to say that. Oh, Finn. Third lineage has been erased after the name Grain Amergen. Okay, so the third bloodline, it has ended. Or, well... But I said it was scratched out. I don't know. The gate is sealed by 3 locks, each requiring the blood of the Milesian who locked it. Oh. Oh, the table of elements. Oh, opening this. That was weird. Opening this made OBS overcode. Like the encoding overload. I guess this was not optimized. The table of elements looks much different than it used to. Or than it does currently. It used to look different. Drawings of some kind of vat, but I cannot tell its purpose. There are no notes, only dimensions. It's large and almost the size of a carriage. I'm working on distilling power from blood. Schematics from the machine in the atrium seems to be measuring the collective psychic energy that will be available to harvest at the seance. I shudder to think what that means. This is why this place is so centrally, though I cannot claim to understand how this device actually works. 42069 is what I got. Need as much as possible to wake him so that he can use the blood to open the gate. Handwriting of a different style replies, we do not need everyone present, but the ritual will be unstable with less. Continues, if everyone attends, it will overload the conduits, but everything else will go more smoothly. The device would save us a task. This book seems to be part science, part occult. An attempt to marry the two? Can't begin to imagine what this represents. Whatever meaning this may have, it's lost on me. I don't understand the text as a whole, but some part of this grid have been circled. This is 69. 74, 53, 26. Maybe that's a code? Is there a safe in here? Oh.
Excuse me for being the only married woman in a group full of horny toads.
Just sit around all night just making googly eyes at each other.
Googly eyes?
Oh. Thank you, Akka. Schematics are some kind of machine that harnesses lightning to some end. Jars full of human organs and animals preserved in a strange fluid. Sort of chemicals and poisons. Since there's no time limit, I'm just clicking on everything. I guess I don't think there's a time limit. I don't really understand time right now. Personal records of the Blakes, including various journals and other accounts over the years. Records of experiments. I am not knowledgeable enough to wholly make sense of them, but they seem unorthodox. From the notes, these seem to be ancient scrolls of dark magic. The dilution of generations, a smear would not be enough to open the gate. Not a drop could be wasted to ensure success. Then a note, the blood must be fresh. They cannot perish before exsanguination. Ew. Financials, including land and other assets. Blueprints of the grounds. It seems as if he was looking for something hidden here. You have that down to a T. Books written in many languages, none of which I can read. Books on magic and fringe sciences, a very different selection to the library in the hotel. Oh. Scientific bust. The top of the head is separated into many segments, each with letters on them. They seem to press inwards. I wonder why. Oh, we're taking the elements. Hang on. This might overcode it again, or overload it again. Hang on, I gotta write it down. Okay, so the circled numbers are 74, 53, 26, which correspond to 74 is W, 53 is I, 26 is FE. Wife! Aww, wife. Man, I wish I looked busty. So then I have to go over here. For which buttons and in which order? I can tell you exactly which. W, I, oh please, oh please, oh please, where the hell is FE? There it is. Is it wig? Ooh! I found a hidden door. It's a secret room. Do I go into that right now? Before I go into the secret door, I want to go back here because I want to see if I can take the elevator down here. Or if it's going to say I can't take the elevator. Oh, okay, I can. I wanted to see if that would allow me to go up to where behind the lock is. But it does not. It does not. Imagine the elevator itself would also be out of order. Whoa. Is this a shrine to Mary Blake? I don't think I should touch anything in here. Says you! Actually, maybe I should save first. Just in case I touch something and it actually does break. Wait, what does my save file look like? It says 8 p.m. in master bedroom because it doesn't know what day to say it as. Oh, am I actually not allowed to touch anything? Well, then what am I doing in here? Oh, I just went through it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it just got me to the other side. That's fine. Why are there gates in here and why are they locked? That's a great question. Blake history. An account stating that once he had taken the fort here, Edward Blake forced himself on the chieftain's daughter. Ew! Her name was, Graini Amerigan, and she bore him a son. Thus was the Blake line carried on, intertwined with the people of this place. There was no record of what happened to her after the birth. The letter P has been scrawled across the page with red ink. Seems to map the Blake lineage as far back as Edward Blake, the man who built this place and planted his family here. Looks like one branch of the family has been erased. I cannot make any names, but in this, they would be the cousins of the Marquess. But that means that the third line of the Milesians... Wait, is dude gonna kill his own son? Just to get his wife back? No. I don't know what to expect right now. Books on Irish mythology, magic, and the old ways section on Tír na nÓg have been circled. That's the land of eternal youth, the Irish afterlife. The theory is there's going to be a seance. The letter Y has been repeatedly circled in red ink. Has Blake been sleeping in here? There's a letter. Or a note. The listing of all the Blake family birth records with the names marked off, but 2, Jonathan Blake and Walter Blake, across the page is scrawled. It must be. Full projector with the lens cap still on, but it doesn't have any slides. But if I remove the lens cap, just light, unless... No, but if I click on some of these thingies, there's definitely something on the wall here. There's a thing on the wall. Keep time without solving any mysteries and go straight to the seance. I think so, and I think everyone would die. Can't see anything of note in here. No picture to be seen. Do I have any slides? There's gotta be something in here. Find the safe code. Is it the same as 74? Well, if it goes that high. No, it doesn't go that high. Well, what do we have for... Oh! Oh, spy. So what if it's the letters, like... S is what letter of the alphabet? And then P and then Y. Y is the 26th. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. P is... Fuck, I wasn't counting. Don't laugh at me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. That's the 16th. Q, R, S, that's 19. So 19, 16, 26. That's the only thing I could think of. Why else would the letters be circled? Oh, that's not what I want to click on. It was meant to be a cry emoji. Sure it was. So... 19, 16, 26. Or did I do that the wrong way? Because this is technically left. So 19. $16. The time is very broken. 26. That's also not it. Oh, no, no, no. I know what it is. I know what it is. Hang on. I gotta use this thing. Where is it? And use these numbers. Okay, so hang on. S is 16. E is 15. And Y is 39. Okay, so that's what it was. Yes, I don't know why time is broken here. I cannot explain why. Turn the dial left. Again, I don't know if that means... Yeah. We want 39. That's all the way this way. 39. $16. Oh, I started with Y. Why did I start with Y? I'm an idiot. Okay, hang on. 16. 15. 39. There we go. Ooh, okay. Pile of projector slides. And a stone with a hole carved in the center. Why would this be in a safe? These hagstones will keep us safe during the seance. Make sure Walter has one. Now I'm safe during the seance. Okay. Stars. Is there a pattern? Of course there is. Okay, that goes there. Yeah, this one was the symbol for exit? Entrance? No, I can't remember which one was the symbol for. This one was the symbol for... Christ. Oh, it dissolves! Okay. We're gonna go to a secret area. This is gonna be behind this. I got it. Okay. Fine, go this way. It doesn't matter. And dissolve. Wah! I knew it was gonna do, and I still. I wish I hadn't expected that. See? I was the same thing. I expected it. It still scared me. Is there anything left in here that I wanted to look at? Nope. All right, we're going in the wall. I seem to be in an empty closet. This wall has sealed itself up. There is no going back. I'm in a nursery? Oh, I guess I could go back. Just by going around in the circle. Oh, this is his room. 'Cause that's his wheelchair.
My boy. It is time.
Wait, I didn't get to talk to him.
I know this is hard for you. But think of your mother. Your sacrifice will bring her back to us.
But how would it be brought back if you kill him?
And bring you back to me. Your chair gone. Your voice restored. You will not be dead for long. I promise.
Sorry to interrupt, sirs. They're ready for you at the seance.
Yes, of course.
What on earth?
Eh?
Oh, young master, you look so smart. His mother would be so proud.
Like, super not there.
She will be, yes. We had best get moving. Time, as they say, waits for no man.
He's like super not there though.
The chair was empty. But both the Marquez and the housekeeper spoke as if it wasn't. Were they under another spell? Is Walter Blake even real? Oh, he must be. I've seen his portraits in the manor.
I don't know. Strewn about as if they've been used, but absolutely pristine. A children's book about a little girl who lives with her grandfather in the mountains. The pages are stuck together like it's brand new. Stories about a little boy's adventure on the hunt for long-lost treasure. There's no indication that it's ever been opened. Maybe he died in, like, childbirth? No, but again, they have portraits. Spotless alphabet blocks arranged to spell the word God in a wheelbarrow that looks as good as new. Tales of a Little White Rabbit and the value of being kind. I can't imagine it's ever been read. Collection of short stories for small children, each imparting a biblical lesson. Looks completely untouched, and yet it's lying on the floor that was just been read. Painting of Mary Blake. These meals are untouched and cold, but they are fresh, prepared earlier today. Little dog on wheels, no phrase in its leash, no paint off its wheels. A stuffed bear that looks as though it's never had the joy of being held. Rocking horse, its polish isn't even scratched. Do you think you have stopped here, or that, like, years are passing, and when you come out of this, it's gonna be the year 2077, you'll be in a giant mega city and you'll have to fight cyborgs and shit? I don't know! Intends to sacrifice his son as the third bloodline for the ritual, but his son's not there. What? Portrait, I wonder. What about it? What am I wondering? Oh, I'm observing. He looks younger here and more content. There's a glint of something missing from his expression. Hunger? Sorrow? I cannot tell. Mary Blake, her expression is unhappy.
The young master is here, but... No. Wait. This paint is different. It's fresher. Newer. Somebody has added him to the picture and altered the mother's arms to hold him. He isn't real. He is a fabrication that the Marquess and the staff seem to believe is real. But why?
There wasn't ever a Walter Blake? Walter Blake has only recently been painted into the... Did he... Oh, did he die as a... like as a baby or something, maybe? Is Walter Blake and the friends we made along the way? Okay, so Jonathan Blake intends to sacrifice his son to resurrect his wife, but Walter Blake isn't real.
Walter Blake seems to be a shared hallucination between at least the staff and the Marquess. But the paintings of him, they are very real.
But then how in the hell is he gonna sacrifice his...
He has been freshly painted in, over original paintings. It's a very good forgery.
How does he plan?
I only realized...
Oh, because he doesn't know.
How can that be?
The culprit is a
This
painter?
level of replication,
I did mention that the art was going to come into play.
All the portraits suggest the culprit is an expert artist. I have picked up another fact. I wonder, and if not...
Because there was so much about art and art supplies in all the people's... Walter Blake is not a real boy, but some sort of a mass hallucinate that the Marquess and the staff are experiencing. What? Doesn't seem like anyone is going to survive. It's also my last chance to find and save Evelyn Deane. I need to get that out there and stop it. Okay, so hang on. Hold up. Pinocchio has entered the chat. He's not a real boy. Because when we were looking at the culprit, remember how there's like, for example, like, let's go into Montevani. Does hers have anything? No, it doesn't say anything, but Coventry. Well, it obviously can't be him, so it has to be Well, no, we still could be Mantovani, but it says he has painted many fine pieces in his room, so it's got to be him. Miss Mantovani, I can't be, right? Because, like, for example, who else did it say, like, they had, like, art stuff? He has art supplies in his quarters, for example. So I was like, there was stuff about art. So it's Coventry, but why? I don't have a last fact about her, but I don't think it's her. Okay, so the ritual. Current focus is to stop the seance. Can I stop the seance at this point? Stop the ritual was under his. But I can't talk to the... Oh, stop the ritual and stop the seance are the same thing. Okay, so let's do another save. Okay. I think it's back this way. I'm wondering if you are the seance at this point. Okay, so now it's 9 o'clock, which is seance time. Okay. I lost track of time. The seance will be starting soon. I need to get to the hedge maze and put a stop to it before it is too late. Oh, I'm just getting taken there. Okay. Oh. 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 Oh no, I don't like this. His chair is there. They wheeled it out this far and then abandoned it. What does Blake think is happening here? Okay. Big squeak.
The circle is sealed. We call now upon the spirits.
It looks like they have begun. Wait, can I still stop them? Okay, so I can't go that way. I can't go that way. There's an empty space here. It's for me, waiting for me. Well, there's a lot of empty spaces because I saved a lot of people.
To come forth, be witnessed by us, be heard by us. Age posco. Nego te recusare.
I didn't really have a chance to stop it. Oh, maybe if I just didn't go to it? No, I don't know.
Good lord.
They come.
Ooh! Hi, Sparky. Why is my hand on fire? Oh, it's my thingy. Oh, crap. I might die. The car salesman, we made a huge mistake. I'm alive. I'm okay. Am I? But the others, I don't know. Well, I don't know. They should have all been... Apprehend the suspect. Well, I don't know where everyone was. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, well, maybe if I go this way? Go this way. I'll go this way. Is this where I want to be? I don't know if this is where I want to be. Is this where I want to be?
The energy goes this way. But how?
Oh god.
My head.
Speak your name to enter.
We've knew?
It wants the culprit's name. But who?
Oh. Coventry? Yes.
Welcome, Simon.
So yes? Yes. Okay. 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 Uh-oh. Wait. Uh-oh. Okay. Hello? Oh, wait, whoa, oh, nuts. Here lies Norman Blake, died in a cave-in under the church in 1834, where it says buried as he lived alone is scratched over frantically. Like a photograph of Walter Blake, but the writing says Henry Blake. Oh. That's gonna be my epitaph.
A collection of papers, a birth certificate, and a journal. It's the birth certificate of a Henry Blake, who seems to be the older cousin of Jonathan Blake, the actual heir to the title and lands here. His father died when he was still a young lad. Rather than pass the title and lands to Henry, an attempt was made on his life by Jonathan Blake's father. Henry's mother took him and fled. She died soon after, leaving him alone in the world. All he had were his father's notes, the notes that resulted in his death. Among them, the sigil. He spent much of his life studying the occult to make sense of the sigil. He had adopted the identity of Simon Coventry, a man who had also recently lost his wife.
Wait, so he doesn't know that that's his... Wait, is it cousin? Hang on. His cousin. That's his heir. He doesn't realize that's his cousin?
Over this, he bonded with the Marquess and used that to gain the access he needed to search the... He found the chamber his father had died opening and was able to get inside. That is where he discovered Guivenu, locked in a deep sleep, the god's dreams already colored by the events happening around him. Coventry took advantage of this through prayer and something he calls his shrine of images, and Guivnu's dreams reshaped the minds of everyone around him into thinking there was a Walter Blake who's been crippled in the accident that killed his mother. Because to unlock the gate he needs Blake blood. It says here they are the last of the third Milesian bloodline.
So he's gonna kill his cousin.
The Marquess will kill himself, thinking he both kills and frees his son.
Oh, or that.
The god's dream can't force anyone to act outside of their interest. He couldn't be made to kill himself, but he could be tricked into doing it for the right reason. Then with Blake gone and the god freed, Coventry will ask for his reward, to have his youth returned. He will then take his place as the heir in the form of Walter Blake, the son with paintings, documents and mesmerized staff to vouch for him as the next in line to the title.
What? is to free Goivnu. No, free the entity, I guess. In order to assume the role of his... Oh, sorry. To assume the role of Walter Blake. Wait, hang on. Walter Blake's not... To free Walter Blake to assume the role of his... Hang on. To inherit his ancestral home because his real identity is the ousted heir, Henry Blake. Assume the role of his... Magical fabrication, Walter Blake. Free the entity. There we go. The phrasing was weird for me.
Simon Coventry is really Henry Blake, ousted heir of the Blake title and fortunes.
Are we not saying phrasing anymore?
He has returned with the intent of using magic to reclaim what was taken from him. I need to stop it.
Okay, what's this sigil? Sigil fell out of the pile. What is it, though? How much time do I have? Some rough notes. Oh, Finn recognized me after all these years. He was only a child when I visited his camp seeking their wisdom. Even my own flesh and blood didn't know me. In hindsight, I was probably memorable enough, a wealthy outsider coming to ask of their god. I shouldn't have panicked and attacked him, though that was risky. Gab, but what if he outed me? Thankfully, I played in these catacombs as a lad and know all their secrets. My back is in agony today. For it, I have taken most of a bottle to ease the pain. By tonight, back troubles will be a future problem. This time, I will care better for my joints. Notes on the ritual I found under Miss Deane's bed. Mr. O'Finn's too. Laudanum he took for his pain. Can I not look at the notes themselves? Research materials. Was Coventry sleeping down here before the event? Can I not look at the actual notes? Okay, fine. If you're gonna use an alias for demonic seance, don't use that one. Various paintings of Walter Blake's that Mr. Coventry must have discarded for whatever mistakes he feared people would see through. Reference photo has Henry Blake, 1840 written on the back. Wait, do we know what the sigil means? I don't think we know what the sigil means, but it's not the end of the world. We're drawing it anyway. Means... Oh. Missed it. Oh, right, I forgot we were in the middle of the seance. There you go. No! There's more of them. They are closing in on the church. Can I go out a different way then? Can I go into the church? Thank you, Magus. Oh, I can. Also, who is that? Also, why am I going down? Ayo. The Reverend. He's been murdered! Well, I guess I'm going down. Oh god. No! Oh! Oh, we're here now. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, there's Goivnu. Look, it's Guivenu! He's praying to the entity, to the smithing god Guivenu. And then look, we've got some people, some people chilling. Sandwich, got a bite out of it.
It's Mr. O'Finn. He seems to still be alive. I can't see a way to open this and get him out.
Ship log updated, exactly. Seance ended in chaos and disaster. The real ritual then has begun. Is it because I broke it? Is it because I broke the...
Miss Deane!
Seance?
I need to find a way to get her out while she's still alive.
I'm sure I can do that. But in case I can't... like a second chance option. Wait, this one's open. Sir?
Shh. Now, Walter. No tears now. Not long to go. Mummy will be home soon. Thanks to you. A big, brave boy. This will only hurt a moment. Then Daddy will talk with the floating man and bring you and her back. Then we'll all be together again. One big, happy family.
Hi!
What are you doing here? I won't let you stop this.
Wait. Need to get through to him. Okay. You cannot. Hi, Austin. Welcome back. We are at the end game. We are at the end game. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home.
But I would have all I could ever. Who was restraining me?
Wave new. We've new.
Where is my son?
You don't have one.
Where is my boy?
No, you don't have one.
He should be here.
No.
Shouldn't he?
No.
No.
Squeaky home. Why would anyone even want it?
I thought. No. I didn't. They were not my thoughts. Not at all. They were put there.
He was, but I don't know if he was ever actually like in the liquid like the others are.
There is no Walter.
That would be hard to have thought that you had a kid, even if it was fake, but he thought he did.
Taken from me. And Mary, my Mary, she is truly gone. Never coming back. Who would make a man think such things? Have such hope?
Your cousin.
You're right. I have been fooled. By a relation I did not even know existed. Fooled by the only real flesh and blood that I have.
Yeah. Oh, are you gonna go kill him now? Oh no. Oh, he angry. Oh my god, he angry. Oh shit.
Get off me, you fool! How could you do this to me? You gave me hope. You gave me a son, only to take them from me?
Some lucidity, is it? I am only doing to you what your grandfather did to me. I should have been the Marquess of Doon, and I will be.
Oh no.
Islam, Jonathan.
You will be nothing!
Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh god. They may or may not both be dead. He'd been tricked into nearly sacrificing himself by the ousted heir Henry Blake, posing inside as Simon Coventry. Whoops! That is a very intense hug. Was. So now we just have to stop the ritual. I'm assuming by like doing something over with these. Standing stones. Perhaps are the original locks that the Milesians used to seal the gates. Okay. Hi, Guivenu. Sup? Heard a lot about you. Please don't kill me? Oh.
The Tuatha Danann and the Milesians faced off for the final time at the Battle of Tal'Tiu.
Pretty cool. Oh, they're putting their weapons down. Oh.
A truce was called.
Oh, but this is what we heard about.
They agreed to half the land between
The Milesians fucked over the Tuatha Danann.
However, the Milesians tricked the gods by claiming the top half. So the Tuatha Danann went below ground through this here portal.
Oh, ew.
Guivna stayed behind to build a lock for the portal that could only be opened again by him and the three Milesian leaders, using their blood. Once the portal was closed, he fell into a deep slumber, from which his dreams inspired those who lived here for millennia. Until war came to the land once again.
Oh, this is the Blake line, isn't it? Yeah, look at that smug.
Oliver Cromwell.
Oh, that's
and
Cromwell.
his forces arrived.
Led by the
Led in this region by Edward Blake.
Yeah.
They killed those living here, the people Guivna had formed a bond with over the generations.
Oh, he's angry. Oh yeah, he angry.
Their blood seeped into this chamber and tainted his dreams.
Oh.
He felt alone and scared. He feels alone and scared still.
Oh, he's crying! You can't see it, it's behind my head. Did I talk to him? Hi!
He just wants to go home to his people.
Yeah. Can I talk to you? Hi! Present here for an eternity. Something deep inside me is screaming not to get any closer. Oh. Okay. I'll go back here. But What if? Fine. When are we to finish the show now? Yes, we are, Can I go behind him? No, I can't go behind him. We are, at the end game. Okay, so how do I save him then? Oh, I don't have the blood from that side. Okay, so... that's to release him, right? But I can't get that blood because he fell. Surely it's just the end of the tutorial. Well, I guess the only thing I can do is click this. Need to be a kind of control panel. Arrange them as such that they allow me to perform a sigil. Oh. Well. Release, right? We want release. Oh no, I can't do release. Can I? Oh yeah, I can. If I did, hang on. I think release is the only one I can do. I think. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't work. Go up. Go up. Go up. Fine, go to the right. I just wanted it to go up. And then he can go, yeah, he can go over to there. And he can get out of here. Hi. I think that's what I wanted to do. He just wanted to go home to his people. Oh, wait, did I break everything? Is that what I was supposed to do? I have no idea. I freed him from his mortal form and I closed the portal.
Splish.
Load-bearing prisoners. Oh! Oh, everything's... Oh. At least I grabbed them on the way out. I have stopped the ritual. I saved Mr. F. And did I not save Mrs. Deane? Can I stop the ritual? But I had her!
So...
Oh, there. Okay, she's alive.
This is where the man who saved my life spends his time.
We finally get to meet her!
You'll join me.
Yes. I think at the very least, I owe you a drink.
There we go. I saved Miss Deane. I was like, she's right there!
Freed from the vase's curse, Miss Hisham
Oh, are we
became
gonna learn about
obsessed
all
with seeking
their
out other
histories?
cursed items hidden across the globe.
Miss Montavani used her last remaining weeks to return to her family and deliver her parcel herself. She died soon after, surrounded by loved ones. She was happy.
Mr. O'Mara's angel led him deep into the unknown parts of the world. I never learned in search of what.
Well, she was dying either way.
With the curse lifted, Miss Quinn was free to raise her siblings in safety. She supported them only by her earnings as a poet. Mrs. Darcy disposed of her husband's ghost on her route home. She later turned the events of the manor into the acclaimed horror novel, Eldritch House.
And then a video game.
Mr. Hunter left the manor and spent his remaining years breeding champion horses for the MacLeod family.
It's Lottie! Can I visit Lottie? Horse made the video
Doyle
game.
left Ireland to see the world. Free from his obligation, Mr. Dupre returned to New Orleans. With a newly opened mind, Mrs. Joyce accompanied him to the new world.
I like that they stayed friends! That's so cute! Oh my god, that's precious.
Mr. Toussaint shared his account of the seance with his societal fellows, after which it was agreed he should spearhead a new department of supernatural investigations. He also published a paper, thoroughly correcting every element that Mrs. Darcy had embellished in her novel.
That's fair.
Miss Callahan finally retired and passed the role of Dree on the Dr. Callahan. Mrs. Erickson destroyed all remnants of her magical persona and started a new life away from all things supernatural.
With her family lands returned to her, along with the Quinn fortune, Miss Barbosa began a new life in Ireland.
Mrs. Lau and Miss MacLeod retired to a cottage outside London. They never attended another mystical event.
I've and Victoria made very good roommates! And they were roommates!
Mr. O'Finn went deep into the forest and was never seen again.
That's fair. I think he's had enough of this.
Miss Murphy continued the studies she began under Miss Deane and used that power to create a better life for herself. With Miss Callahan's help, she was able to reunite with her daughter.
Aw, yay!
Father Sinnott retired and spent his last few years exploring the forests of Ireland with his hound, Seamus.
There's a puppy!
Mr. Skerritt established the Skerritt Foundation, which set up schools and hospitals for the underprivileged. He is thought of fondly by those he helped.
What a much better legacy than what he was planning for. I'm gonna start crying.
Mr. Varley used the treasure to purchase the manor. He turned it into a refuge for lost souls. He kept the name Blake Manor.
Oh yeah, the dog is named Seamus after Seamus Doyle, because he did like him. I saved everyone! And I solved every mystery!
Do you think this will work?
I have no idea. But I have read her notes.
I did free Guivenu. Well, I released him.
She knew what she was doing. There's no harm in trying, right?
I'm not sure you can say that. Not after everything. But yes, let's do it.
Age Posco.
Are we gonna try to save Eamon? We live the rest of eternity at the bottom of the sea as a very grumpy ring.
Are you
Are you there?
It's Eamon. Oh. It was such a good game. It was so good. I'm so glad everyone had a happy ending. 69 achievements in the last 20 minutes. Oh. I knew that this game was well received and like everyone was like giving it like good acclaim and everything, but I did not expect this. Like, this was amazing. It tickled that itch like, oh my god. Everything that I wanted. So good. The itch for like the perfect little game with like a good story and like good gameplay, but not being rushed, because as long as you like took your time and picked the right things, timed it in advance. Oh, I don't know what got deleted. Sorry, Austin. It may have been something that was thought of a link. Oh, it was a link. Okay, sorry, Austin. Reload your save and do the open ending. Oh, it was a link. Okay. Akka, can you permit Austin? What were you linking? Oh, you're trying to make a joke? What was your joke? I'm sorry the bot booped you. Oh, itch.io! I like that. That's funny. Yeah, it scratched the itch.io link. I like that. That was funny. Sorry, yeah, the bot just sees a dot. Like, even if it's not an actual link, if it sees a dot between words, it thinks it's a link. Because, like, my mom will type from her phone sometimes and accidentally put, like, a typo. Actually, no, I guess it didn't happen to my mom because my mom's a VIP. But, like, some people will type from their phones and accidentally do, like, a dot or whatever. And then, like, they get bopped and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Twitch made it into a link, exactly. Reload your last save and do the open ending. I thought that I couldn't. I thought there was only the only, like, I thought based on the way that the circles looked, I didn't think I could do any other one. But yeah, I'm definitely down to do that. Spooky pets! Rudy, Merlin, Dagda, Sally, Cyclops, Marika, Swale, Chloe, Luna, Daisy, Winston, Monty, Marshmallow, Luca, Zach the puppy, Willow, Ambrose, and Saturns. And then babies. The babies are fine. And then some special thanks. You only have 1,000 saved. You can't possibly do any other endings at this point. Well, we'll definitely go in and we'll take a look at the other ending. Oh, in memory. Oh. That was good. All right, let's go look at... I guess it would be this one. Because they were all at the ending there. So you say I can do...
He just wants to go home to his people.
You said I can do the open? I thought I was looking at it and I couldn't figure out... Well, I guess it doesn't look like it lines up, but maybe it does? It didn't look like it lined up because I thought it wasn't... Yeah, anyways. Oh, I meant to actually do that. My bad, my bad. Come back here. Okay. it's not perfectly like, see how it's not perfectly lined from like this one to this one, but I guess it's not meant to. Okay. Okay, no, that's not the way I want to go. All right, different ending. What am I doing? So am I bringing the Tua de Dan in here? I guess? Yeah, I think I'm bringing the Tua de Dan in here. Yeah! Hello, welcome to our world. Wait! But I brought you here! I helped you! Don't kill Lottie! No! Okay, that's unacceptable. Kill me, sure, but not Lottie! Anything but Lottie. Unacceptable. They didn't have to do Lottie dirty! They didn't have to show that! You know there's a better ending? No, our ending was good! I liked our ending. Do we have any other achievements that I get? What endings am I, or what achievements am I missing? I'm missing 3 achievements. Attend all the talks. Aw, damn it. Ring the lobby bell 10 times. Stop the ritual without saving Miss Deane. Wait, how do you even do that? Ow. You saved everyone from the seance, only to kill them later. Exactly. I can go ring the lobby bell 10 times. I have to go back to an earlier save. I'll just go to like this one. You have to save as few people as you can. Which one's the run achievement? Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I'm gonna go get the bell one real quickly and then I'll wrap up stream. Oh, will he even come if he's standing right there? Hang on, I'm gonna go try it. I may have picked a bad one to load. Because he might not come for this one. Ayo, 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 ayo. Thank you, love. Thank you, sweetheart.
May I be of service?
No, you can go back.
Sorry.
Actually, sir.
May I be of service?
No.
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
But what if?
May I be of service?
I forgot.
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
Oh, I remembered.
May I be of service?
You know, it slipped my mind again.
I need nothing else.
Certain.
Oh.
Talking to Lily.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Yes, I wanted to bother you.
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
I did it! If I were a service worker right now, I'd be quitting.
May I be of...
Nope, that was everything. I got my achievement, sir.
Else. Thank you.
Certainly.
I think for the other two, I'll have to do a new playthrough.